Okay, here we are at my latest project. This is the Weiss property. We've put in a header up here, and so you can see it's tripled up 2x6s that have been liquid nails and screwed together. And this thing was cut about a 1/4 inch too long, and I took a big frickin' hammer and tapped it in on both sides. And then we tore down this wall. That's completely gone. Cut a hole through the slab to run a hookup for a wash machine. And that goes over to here. And had to cut out part of the sewer line. We put a new sewer line there, and I got a new clean out on the outside of the house, and that's going to be a hookup right there. I had a gas line right here marked. I need to know where it was. It actually was exactly where I marked it. So here is the yellow line, and then I did a circle around it, and I cut this V that I dug under, and it was exactly where I thought it was. So the gas line was right there. Which worked out good, and it was underneath the slab, so I could 2 inches under the slab, so I could cut through my saw no problem and chisel this out so I could run that hookup. They had a dryer hookup over there, but now they're gonna have a washer and dryer stackable over there in that corner. And taking down this wall in here, that wall made this whole thing open up way better. So that light is going to be moved over so it's in line with this one, and we'll put like a chandelier or something, and that's going to be their dining area. Still got a lot of work to do. A lot of work. New flooring through the whole house. I got a lot of electrical to do. The kitchen layout, I did a 3D printout and gave it to the owner, and we've changed it. As you can see, we've painted stuff and changed it, but it's going to be refrigerator here. I'm going to have a small, nice, neat access panel to open up to that plumbing right there, because that's the shut-off valves. I kind of need to get to that. So refrigerator, 30 inches of counter, then the sink, then 30 inches of more counter with a blind in the corner, a blind cabinet, not a Lazy Susan. Then the stove will go there, and then a 12-inch cabinet lower and upper here. I want a cabinet on this side of the stove. That way if someone comes around the corner, they don't run right into those hot burners. So I got to run a outlet right there for the hood vent. It says fridge there, but that's not going there anymore. Fridge is going to go over here. And then this is the condensate line for the HVAC, which used to, when they installed it, they pulled it through this wall, and then they just drilled a hole through each cabinet, and it exited out the building there. I'm going to reroute it through the studs along this wall. That stud has to be removed. You can see I had some termite problems. And when I say I have termite problems, you can, that's the stud. So, and this whole sill plate is gone too. Let me show you this. So if you just lightly bump the wall, watch the whole wall. I don't know if you can see how much the entire wall, all the way down, is gone. So the sill plate's going to be removed. Cut that off. I'll probably end up sistering some of these studs to putting a beam alongside them and screwing them in to tighten up. And this isn't a load-bearing wall, but it's gonna be load-bearing when it comes to my cabinets. My cabinet's got to get mounted on it, so I'm gonna make that firm up that wall quite a bit. So it's gonna be nice though. The cabinets I used to have went from there. You can see the dirty outline to there. So now they're gonna go from here. Actually, there'll be one over the fridge, and then all the way around, and then they're going to wrap, and they're going to keep going over to here. So they'll have more corner cabinet space and more counters and cabinets. And the refrigerator used to sit in the middle of the floor right there, which was a pain in the ass because there was that wall there, so they backed up that wall, and this whole area was small. And they're gonna have a washer and dryer over there in that corner. So one of these wires is gonna disappear. The one to the right is the switch leg for that light. I cut the switch out already, but the light's still there. That's got to be dealt with, put in a junction box up in the attic. This wire here to the left is hot. That is a constant hot, so that's going to be put in a junction box, and a new piece of Romex is going to come down, and I'm having an outlet right there. And that's going to be the 120 for the washer, and I already got a 220 for the dryer right here. All right, so yeah, things have progressed quite a bit in the last couple of days. Cutting this concrete, especially where that gas line was, that was my big concern. But everything worked out great. Then after I conquered this problem, I had to figure out how to tie in originally I was going to tie it into the trap underneath the sink, but that trap goes this way and it comes in and hooks into the stack at a lower point. It doesn't connect right here like I thought it did. But I was like, now that, and it's in really bad shape. That trap that was in the ground right there is pretty old, so I figured I better leave it be before I cause a problem. So now yeah, that's it. That's all there is to it. I'm going to pack up my stuff and get on out of here. I can't come back tomorrow, but the next time I do come back, the goal is to get the water lines ran up through the ceiling, insulated, and then drop down over to here, the water lines for the wash machine box, which is right there. And then get these wires dealt with and get that outlet installed. I got the junction boxes there for them, and I got some electrical cable there and some PEX there. And that's what's going on.